The following singles contest is scheduled for one fall.
A matchup that we did not expect to see when we arrived here this afternoon, but this could be a very physical affair, and it could be a contrast of styles as well.
Introducing first, weighing in at 221 pounds, wrestling out of Venice Beach, California, Matthew Justice!
Jayworth, I know you've followed the career of Matthew Justice for many, many years. I called Matt Justice's very first matchup ever. It was right here in Turner's Hall back in 2006. Justice has been all over the world since then, talking about WWE developmental and back again, and many points in between. Justice is a one-man militia. He's anti-establishment. He's against the grain. He's young metal and ready to attack. He was involved in a three-way matchup with Facade and Lewis Linden a month ago. Stole the ring bell at the end. Just walked out. He's angry. Oh, wait a second. Controlling the music now, Jayworth?
That clearly is not my preference.
And his opponent, weighing in at 200 pounds, wrestling out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Pro Wrestling's jackass, Dale Patricks!
A self-admitted jackass, Jayworth.
No, I mean, I can't say I'm a fan of this because he sort of beat me to the punch and calling him that. But
Are you more offended of that or the Belinda Carlisle feud?
Belinda Carlisle, easily Belinda Carlisle.
Well, Dale Patricks, hey, he just showed up looking for an opportunity here today. He wasn't scheduled, but thanks to, as we mentioned earlier, Jason Kincaid's car breaking down, it creates an opportunity for a young star to prove himself. And he's caused some major waves in IWA Mid-South and in CZW. And I don't think it's because of his singing, but let's enjoy this presentation, too. He's really into the song.
I would hope he'd be. I mean, why would you pick that song if it's not like your absolute favorite?
He's got some rhythm, and he's got some pelvic thrusts.
Great. That and $2 will get you a cup of coffee.
Well, heaven is a place on earth, but will earth become Matt Justice's personal hell if Dale Patrick has something to say about it?
You and these transitions. You have a book of them written down there?
I'm just saying, Dale Patrick's throws caution to the wind. He doesn't care about hurting himself in order to inflict pain on somebody else. He's been in death matches. He's done the hardcore. He's done the violent matches. He's done many things that most sane human beings would not think about doing.
So I would say that's the definition of a jackass.
Sort of reminds you of a Steve-O type, wouldn't you say?
I was going to go more Rake Yob, but...
We'll go with that.
Well, there's a message to Matthew Justice.
Would you care to translate?
I believe he said all your bases are belong to us.
I see.
I don't know what that means, but you may not know this, but I am a polyglot.
Well, I think Justice was asking the official if that was legal, and
that'll get you a fine in the NFL. I'm just saying.
that's true. But no penalty for taunting here in PCW. And Justice returns the favor.
But you'll notice, you're allowed 3 thrusts, or you're allowed 2. You hit 3, it's a penalty.
Like the one save rule in tag wrestling?
Hey, I didn't make it up. What are we doing here? Is this a dance competition? Is Tracy Smothers coming out?
I'm trying to make some sense out of this.
That's it.
You go to a wrestling match and a dance-off breaks out. It certainly is reminiscent of Tracy Smothers, who has done many dance-offs and threatened many lives in this building in years gone by.
I'm just saying, man.
It's a battle out there, and I think it's going to turn into quite a battle. Well, oh no.
Oh, that, well.
Shades of Steve Carino, and we'll move on, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know if that needs any more commentary. Sometimes you got to check the oil. Side headlock by Matthew Justice. Justice, as I mentioned, a 10-year young veteran.
Never been so happy to finally see a headlock.
Patrick's has made his name for himself coming out of Indianapolis, much like Ace Perry. Protege of Billy Rock, and Justice just barrels him over.
I was going to say, I wouldn't say that Justice is necessarily a lot bigger than Dale Patrick's, but it feels like he has a size advantage over him. Like, he clearly, I think he knows how to handle his mass a lot better. Let's put it that way.
I think Justice has a little bit of height on his side and a little bit of musculature-wise. I don't think Dale Patrick's really makes his name on a power level. He makes his name as far as just being fearless.
I mean, that's fine, but
I think the fun and games have ended here.
You know the names of all the fearless men who have died running after the bigger, stronger men? No, you don't, because they're dead. You never got to hear the story.
Something to be said about that is Justice. Down with a count of 1 in the early going. Patrick's out very quickly. And if Justice keeps this on the mat, I think it's to his favor.
I was going to say, I am kind of surprised that Justice is going after a limb. I would have thought he would have looked to more power him down, maybe try and get to a, like you said, keep him on the mat, keep him down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Justice just seemed a month ago at our Battle of the Beards event, Matt Justice in his 3-way matchup with Facade and Linden, just seemed annoyed. Facade and Linden going high risk, and it seemed like Justice was content staying on the sidelines and, trying to pick an opportunity, which is not a bad strategy, but certainly nowhere to hide here when it's one-on-one. And credit to Patrick's for how quickly he snapped off that arm drag.
Yeah, it was a pretty arm drag. I'll give you that. I don't know that it holds a candle to his hip thrusting yet, but it was a good arm drag.
For a jackass, that's pretty good.
Well, true. Although, I don't know that he's Johnny Knoxville. He might be a wee man so far. So.
Is that an insult?
No, I didn't mean it to be.
Okay.
I mean, it probably was, but I didn't mean it to be.
Just checking. Clean break. And Justice with a shoulder thrust. You got to wonder if it is difficult for Patrick's to adjust to traditional rules. An arm drag again. Guy's made his name in some pretty wild promotions and some pretty devil-may-care type matches. And Justice sends Patrick's to the outside, and maybe things will open up a bit.
So far, it seems like Justice has had this pretty much where he wants it. Ooh, that was a nice knee.
Yeah, Justice didn't see that one coming. Patrick's caught Justice unawares and in with a senton. You can see Patrick's bounce off of Justice and gets 2.
He was smart in that he had the ropes between him and Justice. It sort of throws off what you're looking for in a clinch defense there. He just jumped up, put the knee in his face. Ooh. And I don't know that he'll be doing any more jumping this match, Joe. Yeah,
Justice out of the way. Patrick's tried to put the brakes on, but as you can see, still landed very awkwardly in the corner. That attempted Bronco Buster. And again, there's been a lot of, let's say, psychological warfare in this matchup that has not behooved either participant. And Justice now really running away with this matchup, to your point, as far as this control on Dale Patrick's.
So far, it seems like Dale Patrick's hasn't really had an answer for Justice's size. I mean, his ability to control. It's been a Justice match so far.
Well, Dale Patrick's has become a bit trendy here in the independent circuit. Justice fashions himself a bit of a trend kill. And Patrick's responds with a physical knife-edge chop.
And there again, every time Patrick seems to... He gets a little bit of breathing room, a chance to try and put his thoughts together. And Justice just sees the opening and hits a cutoff. Just makes sure that everything's going the way he needs it to go.
And again, the impact speaking volumes on these strikes. Drop kick between the shoulder blades. Caught at least 1 foot there. Patrick's gets 2. Justice able to muscle his way out. Again, Patrick's somebody that wasn't scheduled for the card, but if he can defeat Matthew Justice, who has been a staple in this part of the country for the past decade, it's going to put Patrick's name on the map in a whole new territory of the country.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's if you're trying to get your name out there, what a great way to do it. Find the local hero, knock him down. Or better yet, find the local bully, knock him out.
Yeah, the local loner, maybe. Justice doesn't have a lot of friends, I'll tell you that. Former Prime Wrestling Television champion, but needing a bit of a reprieve now, but Dale Patrick's looks like he's ready to give chase. And Justice, who stole Pedro's fruit water, I believe, and was too busy trying to get refreshed, and he was not prepared for Dale Patrick's in the suicide dive, and here he comes again.
2 for 2 for Patrick's. Now, after that second impact, he may smell slightly of fruit water. Thanks, Pedro.
Justice is in trouble here. Patrick's. I'm not sure if Justice sidestepped or maybe Patrick's got caught up in the ropes.
It looked like Patrick was. Looked like he made eye contact with Justice and tried to change what he was doing after already leaving his feet. I don't think it worked out quite as well as he hoped. I hope that wasn't what he was going for.
Yeah, not at all. But again, that's that Devil May Care caution to the wind style. Patrick's. Wait a second. Oh, God. And that is solid reinforced wood.
Oh. I was gonna say that sounded like a hefty thud.
Yeah, just think of some of the sizable athletes that ramp has to support. And that ramp has been here for many, many years here in Turner's Hall. I've little butchers walked on that ramp, so you know it's reinforced.
I hope it was cleaned. And now Justice just pacing.
We got to clean ringside. There's fruit water all over the place over there.
Well, while they're at it, just have them run a mop over that. Too.
Oh!
I think Justice got a little cocky there.
Oh, wait, Patrick wants a chair? This could get ugly before it gets better. Man. This thing has just completely broken down. This is more resembling of a fight than a wrestling match.
Now they're just chop for chop there.
Justice wisely breaks the count, but right back out the fight.
Cuts off Patrick's. Uses the diagonal.
And Patrick's hit head first, and Patrick's that padding is not all the way enforced on that steel turnbuckle. Patrick's may have caught some of the steel there. Now Justice with a camera cable. The official being lenient here. There's a nice how do you do.
Well, check my oil. I'll check your oil.
Patrick's having trouble breathing, but not having trouble fighting. It's like an instinct to him.
Another good chop and another exposed turnbuckle.
My gosh.
Release turnbuckle joint.
Patrick's head of steel. Or head of steam, I should say. Oh, my God.
Now it's a head of steel.
Yeah, crashing into the post. Patrick's got a head of steam, and Justice has just stolen a DVD from my merchandise table.
What are you billing him on that?
Well, haven't paid him yet, but man. Patrick's got a viewing experience that he won't forget.
That was one of them $75 DVDs. Am I correct in that?
That was Prime Cuts Johnny Gargano, Volume 1. A Coming of Age, on sale at joe-dombrowski.com. I might as well get the advertising time since the DVD is destroyed, but it only got a count of 2.5. And that's an enjoyable DVD to watch, but not so much to smack yourself or others in the forehead with.
Well, at least yourself. Others,
well, yeah, Justice seemed to enjoy that.
Yeah.
And if you're all seriousness, if you're Patrick, you've hit the steel post, you've been choked, you've been chopped, you've had a lot of punishment here. Justice is got that cocky swagger about him, man. He's been strutting most of this match.
Like I said, this has been a Justice match. Matthew Justice has kept this pacing the way he wants it to go.
Well, you heard that one, didn't you? Patrick's daring Justice in some very coarse terms.
I thought he was a dog.
Sure. And that just allowed Justice to just lay in the boots heavier. For the ride now, Patrick's reverses. Justice hits hard. Man.
Got some good torque on that turnaround. Threw Justice right into the turnbuckles.
You can tell Matt got caught off guard that time. And back into that chair Patrick's had set up moments ago. Ooh. Look at Justice's chest changing colors.
Yeah, getting a nice shade of red.
Where's Patrick going? Oh, I don't like the looks of this.
I don't like the twisty motion he's making there.
Oh, my God.
Oh!
God! Again, no fear from Pro Wrestling's Jackass and Justice. Ear-to-ear smile, knowing that maybe, just maybe, he baited Patrick's in a little bit.
I'd be happy knowing that none of that connected with me as well. I can't blame him for smiling.
Justice has just such a cocky air about him. It's like he feels like he's better than Patrick's even before this matchup started. But look at Patrick's. Look at the heart of Patrick's rolling back into the ring. Oof.
Oh, I don't know that I'd want to trade. Well, there, ooh, right in the throat with that chop.
Yeah, who do you give this advantage to, Jayworth? These are two guys who are just putting it all out there at this point.
Two guys just knees to knees, and now you're actually. It feels like there's some. There's a little. Am I allowed to call it blood?
You can.
It's
Blood. Plasma.
Blood.
Crimson mask. Oh, wait a second. Oh! Slingshot brainbuster? Justice folded up. Patrick's puts his name on the map here. 2-0.
Just got him up. I don't know if he was trying to hang him up on the top rope or actually bounce him off, but if he was trying to slingshot him, he didn't let him get very high. Landed awkward on his head.
And both men trying to psych themselves up further. Oh, Patrick just realized he's bleeding. Just realized he's been lacerated, and he begins to open up on Justice even further. Lateral press for 2. Man.
Good kick. He only held the left arm down now.
Jayworth, something about the sight and the feel of your own blood that really changes a man. Electric chair?
He has him up.
Oh, Justice counters. Go behind. Patrick's breaks the grip. Standing side switch. Justice the elbow. Oh, Justice ducks low. Patrick's through the top and middle rope, and he landed hard on the ring frame. No give out there.
It looked like Justice sort of seatbelted Patrick's arms and made him go along for that ride.
Justice the headbutt. Patrick's follows in kind. Patrick's got to get back in the ring here. Technically at risk of a count, although the official being lenient, Patrick's taking a chance. Oh, Justice catches him. Slam from way up high. And the straight boot connects. Variation of Roderick Strong's sick kick as Justice go in. Jackhammer. Will this be enough to put away the jackass of pro wrestling? It is.
Here is your winner, Matthew Justice.
Jackass met the jackhammer, and jackhammer won on that one.
Matt Justice, a hard-fought, well-earned win, but Jayworth, has Dale Patrick's impressed you with his heart and guts?
I will say the amount of beating he took.
Oh, wait a second. There's that replay, and there you see the impact. Dale Patrick's dropped hard, and Justice, he gets the spoils. He gets the victory. Patrick's, though, does he have a future?
Sure, we all have a future until we don't. That's the problem with being a jackass. You never know when that end tends to run at you pretty quickly.
Well, we'll see if Dale Patrick has met his end here at PCW. I'm personally impressed by him. It seems like these fans are impressed by Matt Justice. I don't think he's impressed by much of anybody except for Matt Justice. One-man militia, trend kill. Normally not very liked, but he'll soak in the adulation as Matt Justice enjoys victory here where it all began at Taurus.